Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Rich Latta here, back with another video. We're here to talk about the trade that the Los Angeles Lakers made today with the Brooklyn Nets. D'Angelo Russell, once again, has been traded to the Brooklyn Nets. It's like deja vu all over again. The complete trade was D'Angelo Russell, Maxwell Lewis, and 3 second-rounders for Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton. And, you know, I saw this and I saw people celebrating like, yes, we finally traded D'Angelo Russell. And I've been a Laker fan for years and years and years and years. And I'm like, what is this trade supposed to do? Honestly, because I was like, oh, wow, we sent D'Angelo Russell out of here. Like, you know, we just had to find the scapegoat there. It's, in my opinion, this is a fake trade that runs away from the real issue of this team. We're not contending. We are not contenders. This core, if you want to call it that, is a fake contender. I've seen people try to talk this trade up. Dorian Finney-Smith, he's shooting 44%. We know what happens when people join the Lakers. All of a sudden, they forget how to shoot. The lights are a little too bright. We know what happens when we put them in the LeBron James offense of stand there until you get the ball. Here's your bailout three-pointer. Do you make it or miss it? And, you know, those percentages drop. I don't really expect much of this. As I said, this is a fake trade to run away from the real issue, which is LeBron James and Anthony Davis are not going to lead the Los Angeles Lakers to a championship. The window has closed. 2020 was a long time ago. Let's just take a look at the things that have happened since then. We traded for Russell Westbrook at the behest of LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and the rest of Clutch Sports as a staff, record label, and crew. Meanwhile, Russ is a stylistic disaster for a LeBron James offense because Russ needs the ball. He's a point guard. Just like most point guards need the ball. But if you play point guard in a LeBron James offense, you can't do that because the person making the decisions is the other guy that is playing either 3 or 4 or 5, depending on the situation. And you're just standing out there, whether it's in the corner, in the dunker spot, and it's like, you better make an open 3. Because if not, you are the scapegoat. And then from there, they got to a Western Conference final. I've seen a lot of people, you know, jump for joy with this and try to say, oh, this is a reason, you know, we should still keep it together. Let's think about that. The Lakers were a 7 seed that year, fresh off of making trades at the deadline that landed like Rui Hachimura, found somebody like Austin Reeves off the scrap heap. And we caught a young team in the first round, the Memphis Grizzlies, that were the 2 seed, that were not ready to win and did not have the size. And at the same time, the Sacramento Kings had an overachieving season led by Mike Brown, who was recently fired days before this video has been recorded. And they go to the wire with the veteran Golden State Warriors, who are the 6th seed, and the Warriors beat them in 7 games. So that means, we were able to face the Warriors in the second round, who were a 6th seed. So it wasn't like we were taking top teams and knocking them off with experience and everything like that. Then we get to the Western Conference Finals. We get smoked. Sweep. I don't want to hear about how close it was. I don't want to hear none of that. What I see is the L, the sweep, the sweepington, the ownage by Jokic, followed again the next season in the first round when we saw him. These trades, like the D'Angelo Russell thing, and I know you couldn't play him against Denver. Like, we know who D'Angelo Russell is. I know who he was the first time the Lakers had him. So when we brought him back, it was like, well, what do you expect? We're just going to keep pointing our fingers away from the star players, away from the people that don't want to defend. This is what we're going to do. I'm here to tell people they need to get out of this delusion. If you're a Laker fan, like I am, we need to look at LeBron James and Anthony Davis and ask them, what would you like to do? I'm not concerned about them. I'm concerned about the Lakers. And the fastest way out of this is to trade these guys for parts, get your drafts back, play free agency, play the trade market, and start it over. because clutch sports will not bring you further success. We will be stuck on the outside looking in. We are a walking first round exit this year. And I don't know who needs to hear this or anything, but LeBron is not being wasted here. This is the reality of what it is in year 22. He turns 40 at midnight as I'm recording this. We don't need to build around him. Get him out of here too. Ask him where he wants to go. So my synopsis of this trade, it's a nothing trade for parts, ultimately. And I think that if anybody sees it as any more than that, they are lying to themselves. My name's Rich Latta. This is One Lifetime. I'll holla at y'all next time. Peace.